We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Washington football team.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
First down, Broncos.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Intended for number 8.
But instead, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 33. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd.
And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Larry Ogunjobi breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, there was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that
play. Hurts. They got a man. It's Woods. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 14. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running is Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts sets up to throw it. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll run it with Jacobs. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Well, good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Washington nothing. Michael Dixon.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, Mariota. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
The 38-yard line.
a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. So as they take it over, we step aside. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. First down, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Ingram, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. They're looking at 3rd and 10. Mariota again. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Check 26, check 26. 1, 1, 1. 3.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
34 yards. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. 1.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of... And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 76 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Here's a run with Balaj, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That second down play nets a -4.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts on the move to his left. And it's caught. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, and I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Second and short now following the fumble.
35 to Mike. Give me that ball, defense.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and...
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
35's the mic. I don't think you got it.
On third down, Mariota. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And 7 at the 40-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Third down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Broncos.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Set to kick off.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Now here's Johnson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, Are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field.
Running with Kamara. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Alvin Kamara.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He was brought down by Adrian Colbert. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
35.
From the 41, Mariota. Caught on the right side by Adams. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
35's the night. It's a party now. It's a party now. One.
On the ground, this is Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Hurts. On the crossing route, complete. That's Freeman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A gain of 18.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Okay, just like that. Just like that. 35's the Mike. Check.
Mariota now to throw on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams. That'll bring up second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive. Good for 15 and a first down.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Steps away. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 22 more yards there and another first down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
It'll be a gain of 24 on the play, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Gets around him, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Demarcus Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Broncos 10. Washington.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. Hurts fumbles it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and down to the 19-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing, Mariota. That's caught. It's Thomas. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll sneak it with Mariota. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there in the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
They'll run it with Kamara. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Steps away to his left. Hurts the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And that is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth, hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Number 28.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
9 at the 43-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
4-yard pickup on the play.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Today's final score.